drug tunnel has been discovered between the US and Mexico, and a $45 million cocaine haul has been seized.
Journey deep underground at the US-Mexico border into the tangle of tunnels used to traffic not only drugs but also high-level drug kingpins themselves.
Largest international border community, and it funnels billions of dollars worth of international trade into Arizona and the U.S. But the town also sees its share of unwanted activity.
Homeland Security discovered yet another drug cartel tunnel.
Out of that massive cross-border tunnel that was discovered under the Otay Mesa border.
For a declaration of war, I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay, we're going to kill them.
Somewhere beneath the border between Mexico and the United States, in the silence of the desert, there is a hole in the ground. No sign marks it, no fence protects it. To the world above, it's just a warehouse floor, a hydraulic lift disguised as a pool table, a rail line hidden under a rug. But underneath, for over 200 feet, runs a tunnel, reinforced, ventilated, wired for electricity, and rigged with rail cars. This is not a smuggler's hole dug in a night. This is engineering. This is architecture built by an empire that treats the earth itself as its highway.
Drug cartels are still running the show down on the border, and I really am still advocating that they be designated as foreign terrorist organizations.
Welcome to the hidden world of the cartel tunnels. The story begins in the 1980s, in the border towns of Tijuana and San Diego. As US law enforcement tightened surveillance above ground, checkpoints, fences, patrol towers, drones, the cartels made a decision that would define the next 4 decades of the drug war. If they couldn't cross the border, they would go under it. The first tunnels were crude, short, barely more than crawl spaces, connecting a basement on one side to a drainage ditch on the other. But as enforcement evolved, so did the architecture. Cartels began hiring civil engineers, some willingly, some under threat, to design passages that could rival subway infrastructure. By the 2000s, authorities were no longer finding tunnels, they were finding infrastructure projects. Reinforced concrete walls, hydraulic elevators, rail systems, ventilation shafts, and electrical wiring for lighting and pumps.
6 people are under arrest tonight after U.S. authorities discovered a drug tunnel between San Diego and Tijuana. The tunnel, the length of 6 football fields and 6 stories below ground, has rail tracks, ventilation, and electricity.
Every empire has its builders. For the cartels, these were men who never appeared on a wanted poster, whose names rarely made headlines. Quiet specialists paid extraordinary sums for their silence. Investigators who've studied dozens of these passages describe a chilling level of professionalism. Tunnels engineered with proper shoring to prevent collapse, systems to manage water table pressure, even discrete air shafts disguised as ordinary vents on residential properties. One tunnel discovered near San Diego stretched over 600 meters, longer than 6 football fields, connecting a fortified structure in Tijuana to an unassuming warehouse across the border. It took investigators months to fully map its length.
Federal authorities announced their discovery of the longest drug smuggling tunnel to be found along the California-Mexico border. While this is the second super tunnel to be found in recent months,
these weren't desperate men digging with shovels in the dark. These were operations funded like construction firms, with budgets some experts have compared to small commercial developments. But behind every engineering marvel is a human story, and this one is rarely a kind one. The workers who dig these passages are often locals from impoverished border towns, recruited with promises of quick, well-paying work. Many are never told what they're building. Others are told exactly what it is, and told just as clearly what happens if they talk. Reports from those who've escaped this world describe grueling shifts underground, breathing recycled air, working by lantern light, racing deadlines set by men they never see. Cave-ins are not uncommon. Neither is silence about them. This is the truth Hollywood rarely shows. For every tunnel that makes headlines as an engineering marvel, there are nameless men whose labor built it, and whose stories end where the cameras don't go. For decades, US and Mexican authorities have fought a war they can't fully see. Ground-penetrating radar, seismic sensors, trained tunnel detection dogs, entire task forces dedicated to nothing but finding what's buried beneath the border. And yet, for every tunnel discovered, intelligence agencies believe several more remain undetected, some still active, some abandoned only because a newer, deeper one has replaced it. It's a war of patience. Agencies map suspicious property purchases, monitor unusual power consumption, track truckloads of construction material heading towards suspicious warehouses. Sometimes, a tunnel is found only after a Q-tip-sized crack allows dust to seep in a homeowner's backyard.
We're happy because we had new neighbors, and we never thought that this was going on.
Every discovery is a temporary victory, because somewhere else, another shaft is already being dug. Why go through all this trouble? The risk, the cost, secrecy, when there are simpler ways to move product? The answer is simple: volume and value. A single, well-built tunnel can move product worth staggering sums before it's ever discovered, often operating for months or years undetected. Compared to the cost of construction, even accounting for eventual discovery and loss, the math has historically favored the builders. This is why cartels don't think of tunnels as a one-time investment. They think of them as infrastructure, assets to be built, used, abandoned, and replaced, the same way a corporation might build and retire distribution centers. It's a chilling reminder: this isn't chaos, it's a business model. The tunnels beneath the border are more than just holes in the ground. They are a mirror, reflecting just how far human ingenuity will go, for profit, for power, for survival. For every one sealed with concrete by federal agents, another is likely already taking shape somewhere in the dark.
Talking about a tunnel that was 55 feet deep and about 2,000 feet long. It was elaborate. Officials say it was complete with electricity, reinforced walls, ventilation, and a rail system.
The war on drugs, it turns out, isn't only fought on highways and in courtrooms. It's fought underground, in silence, in shadows, one tunnel at a time.